What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here today to read some Kingdom. And woke up really early today, man. And I said, let's go ahead and get some Kingdom Awesome Sauce. And now, last time that I tried to do this, it stopped 4 pages in and it would not let me, dude. My computer just kept crashing and crashing and crashing and crashing and crashing and crashing. And it was making me so mad. And I was trying to hold off because I kept getting told in the comment section that because I'm reading on the iPad, I was missing some important information. So I was like, well, I gotta wait for the computer then. So my computer has been fine this morning, thank God. Maybe it's because I just woke up, but you know, it's been working just fine. You know, right now it's looking good. I have it all on one page, or no, I'm sorry, like, you know, you click to go into the next page, the one page setting on the website instead of the all pages setting like I had on the iPad. So let's go ahead and read chapter 438. I read the first 4 pages of this chapter already, so. With the Say Greatness right here. This double page spread with Shin. Such an awesome double page spread, dude. When, you know, it was absolutely awesome. Let me see. Yeah, I read all this. Yeah, no, yeah, five is the one I'm on. Because I don't remember seeing this page right here. This one right here. I guess that just goes to show just how powerful an enemy we managed to defeat. Look at their backs, man. It's been 7 years, 7 years, guys. 7 years. 7 years since Hyo passed away while acting as your body double. Both my friend and I harbor what some would consider lofty aspirations. Yo, yes, man. So it has. That was when I first met you in that rundown little shack in Kokubi Village, bro. That was a long time ago, guys, man. Wow, yeah, that was in the beginning of the series when they were all running away. I remember that, dude. And whenever we first saw the first body double, or what say, and we were like, yo, is that Hyo? Like, and you're just sitting here like, bro, you're shook. You're shook because like, what is going on? So. Holy crap. At the start, all we did was spend our time running away. 10 when she was still really small. And the only allies we had with us were that shrimp 10 old man Shunbukun and a bunch of other middle-aged geezers. Thinking back on it now, that is one depressing party we made. Then when we were captured by the mountain people, you said some really incredible things. I will become the first king to unify China. You know, at the time, I was wondering to myself what this lunatic was spouting. I was like, holy crap, it's actually someone dumber than me. But we went on to successfully put down Seiko's rebellion, dude. That was such an awesome arc, man. I'll never forget going through that arc, bro. I was on Twitter that night, constantly spamming pages. I mean, I was obsessed. I just kept reading and kept reading and kept reading, which is why I say, if I wasn't doing live reactions, I would have caught up in that same week that I started Kingdom, like, because when I was nonstop, constantly posting pictures, bro. Like I was obsessed, man. That Seiko Rebellion really got me hooked. It really did. Those dope spreads were beautiful. The story, man, the characters. I loved everything about it, man. And you know, here I am today, still talking about the awesome sauce, bro. And even after that, you continue to overcome anything the world threw at you head on, all while showing people that you weren't an ordinary king. Especially so when, during that time at Sai, the Battle of Sai. That's still my favorite portion in the series, bro. It has to be, bro. I mean, honestly speaking, I got goosebumps from that. Me too. Me too. We will surely protect our kingdom. That was legendary. And that's when I became a believer. Say, do you still remember? Back when I first met you, I told you that it didn't matter who became king. We couldn't care less about who's the one that gets to sit on that throne. I was wrong. How could it not matter? It's the most important thing of all. It has to be you and no one else, man. The change in ideology from actually being and actually maturing and all these experiences in these past 7 years, man. How much he's changed since then, man. Shin was just a kid. You will be the king who unifies China and brings it into the warring states. Hey, man, yo, these two, man, they're too epic. All thanks to you and everyone else. It was only through your support that we have reached this day. But going by Rufui's words, we will also be entering an age of suffering. Our efforts to unify Qin under me have already brought forth such pain and anguish. To do the same for China as a whole will require so much more unimaginable suffering. That's a given. But it was through all those sacrifices that civil unrest in Qin is finally over. Am I right? Say, not to mention, it's not only pain and suffering that we have gone through. True enough. The truth is, Shohei-kun and the others have already outlined the plan for the conquest of China. Bro, my computer is so loud. Like, I can already tell it's going to crash soon. I just hope it lasts me a while. Junk is blowing out extremely hot air. Like, it's about to explode on me, guys. Or rather, it is something that has existed in Shohei-kun's mind for quite some time. I suppose I may as well take this chance to go over it with you first. Go over what? After countless days spent ruminating on this matter, Shohei-kun's conclusions all revolve around one disturbing facet. 15 years. 15 years? If Qin is to crush all 6 states, then we must transform it into one cohesive force. It truly can be considered a war that requires every last scrap of resource available to us. Furthermore, our entire nation must possess the same united vigor, single-minded focus, and high morale that was shown at the city of Sai. But for the entire duration of this unification campaign, Shohei-kun's calculations have concluded that the absolute maximum amount of time that Qin can maintain this state of mind is 15 years. In other words, Dope spread. Beginning from now, we have 15 years to unify China under us. How old are they now? 15 years. So that means that that basically just told us the time span into which how long this series is going to last. 15 years in terms of time in the series. So they have 15 years to unify China. Now, this is an amazing dope spread. Hey, man. Now, of course, both Shohei-kun and I am fully intent on seeing this through. Shin, we haven't even taken down a single state yet. You're telling me we only have 15 years to take them all out? That's exactly right. It's like the coalition arc, man. Against all odds, bro. Against all odds is when we truly show ourselves and who we are. Now just look here, say, you know I hate being the one to say this sort of thing, but aren't you rushing at it a bit too much like this? I mean, us soldiers on the front line know just how hard it is to. Even I am aware of how unrealistic this goal sounds, which is why from this moment on we must begin changing our own policies so as to strengthen the military. We must adopt a different approach to recruiting talented people. It matters not from whence they came or who they are. All are welcome to join our cause. Furthermore, we need to greatly invest our treasury into strengthening the number of soldiers, horses, and other equipment until Qin military strength stands at a size twice of what it is now. Twice, and eventually we will revive the 6 great generals of Qin. Whoa! Wait, what is he? Shin, you must absolutely claw your way into joining them, no matter what it takes. Bro, they're gonna have a force just like back in the day with the new 6th grade general. No, if we're gonna have like a new 6th grade generals, it's gotta be Mobu, Kanki, Shin, Moten, Ohun, and then who else? Osen, right? I think. I want to say. Is that the 6? But I know that's our 5 because I'm trying to remember if Osen is from somewhere else. And if so, then that's our 6. But if within from here for 15 years, it has to be Mobu, Kanki, Shin, Moten, Ohun, and then one more. I know Kyokai said she wanted to be a general too, but I don't see her leaving the side of Shin, man. I really don't. And the new, like, you know how back then, you know, we had our Yonkos, or we have the Hokage, whatever the case may be. They're going to have a new 6th grade generals of Qin, and these guys are going to be straight up beasts! Goat! Dog of hype. You must claim one of the 6th grade general positions as your own. He's gonna be like the Oki, man. He's gonna be Oki out here to where everyone knows his name and they respect his strength. You can dally no longer. The hour of conquest is at hand. 238 BC, Qin King Sei at long last acquires absolute authority over the state of Qin. The winds of a stronger Qin finally begin to shake China's history. Let's go, man. Next page, bro. Next page. 439. Whereabouts of the 6 generals? Oh, this is an awesome page, bro. I want to save this so bad. Hold on. Come on. That's an awesome color page right here, man. With the squad. Come on, save it. I just remembered Heki too. Heki too, right? Because Heki always keeps getting promoted up right above Shin every single time. But what about Toe? Toe as well. Toe as well. There's a lot of contenders for great general. I'll tell you that. But for sure, I know Mobu and Konki have to be up there because they already are. They already are to me at least. Mobu and Konki have to be up there, man. And then like I said, from here until the span of 15 years, 15 years from now, Ohun, Moten, and Shin have to join up in that thing. It's the way the story has been told so far. Kyokai looks like a goddess in this panel. Together with this many comrades. Is that the volume cover? Look at that Ryufuyi and Sei greatness. Chapter 439, whereabouts of the 6 generals, man. Yo, hold on, what did that thing say back there? I didn't read it. Together with his many comrades, he will dominate the world under heaven. Let's go. Not bad, Haishinuni. You're better than even the rumors claim. Goki-sama, perhaps we should retreat for now. What nonsense are you spouting? It's only now that the great Goki-sama will show his true strength. Reporting in a Qin force believed to be Gyokuho unit. The Gyokuho unit? Is approaching from the right. So we've also received words of Qin's Gakuka unit, closing in from the left. Sound the retreat. The Qin-Zhao border region of Soshu, under Chief Shoheikun's orders, the Haishin, Gyokuho, and Gakuka units had all assembled at this location. Responding to this, Zhao also dispatched their own forces to this area, resulting in a stalemate. What the heck's going on? The king really said that to you, Shin? Bro, I love these guys, man. These are the main 3, bro. This is the main 3. Freaking Moten, Ohun, and Shin, bro. You can't help but get hyped at the potential these guys have. Like one day they will be great generals. All 3 of them will, man, because they all differ from each other, yet they have similar goals, man. Like, I love their relationship. I love when these guys are together like this, man. This is an amazing panel. I want to save this too. Man, so many awesome panels. That's the problem with reading Kingdom, bro. You save too many panels, man. The 3 legends, man. I guarantee that these guys will be alongside Konki and Mobu, man. Like, I guarantee it, bro. The legends, man. Yep. Look at the way they're looking too, bro. Like, they're serious about it. And new generation of the 6 great generals to bring down the 6 states, huh? One each, baby. Moten, going by the current rankings, which 6 do you reckon it'll be? Who are the 6 people that will be able to grab one of the 6 spots for themselves? Well, to begin with, there are 2 men who would be obvious choices. First, my dear... That's right! Look at this Mobu! I'm telling you, bro! And the other one has to be Konki! First, my dear old father, who has been elevated to become one of Qin's great generals. Facts. And secondly, Toe! Okay, so Toe, because I was thinking about him as well. So Toe, definitely. So Toe and Mobu. For sure. So Mobu, Toe. They're sleeping on Konki, though, man. Konki has to be up there, too. So Mobu, Toe, Konki, Ohun, Moten, and Shin. That's got to be the 6. That's got to be the 6. Unless one of them dies. As far as offensive might goes, my father can already be considered to be the greatest in Qin's history. Oh! While Toe, on the other hand, has clearly not yet revealed his true power. So long as those 2 don't turn out to have any fatal flaws, they're practically assured to make it in. Facts. Then what about the other 4 spots? There are 2 who stand the closest to Mobu and Toe. Yes, that's what I'm saying! Osen and Konki! Osen, because whenever the 6th spot came to mind, the first person that came to mind was Osen. But I was trying to remember whether he was a part of Qin or whether he was like doing his own little thing. But of course, okay, so he's here as well. Damn. Okay, well the only way that Moten, Ohan, and Shin will be able to make it is if one of them dies. One of these four, either Konki, Osen, Mobu, or Cho. Either one of them dies or one of them betrays. But then again, they're not surefire spot in either. And it's not like Shin and Moten and Ohan are just going to become great generals right here and like within the next couple of years. So there is quite a time span between here and whenever these guys actually do get there. But still, man, this is getting interesting. Toe as well, guys. It makes sense though. That is our strongest four. The same two people who have long been rumored to possess the same level of talent as the previous 6 generals, man. Osen and Konki have so much hype. I love those guys. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Going by their achievements thus far, I'd say another 2 seats would go to them. But then that means there will only be 2 spaces remaining. And they're going to have to fight it out between themselves to see who gets those 2 spaces, man. You know what would suck? And you know something I can see? Is that Ohan and Moten make it, but not Shin, man. I can actually see that. Or Shin turns down the position for some reason. And then Ohan and Moten make it up there. Until like something happens, like someone's death or something around those lines. Because if they're specifying that it's only going to be 2 spaces, I can most definitely see it going to Ohan and Moten. I really can. I really can. For some reason. And something would have to happen. Of course, it's Shin's dream, and there would be nothing that would cause him to want to stop it. But it would have to be something that major. Something that major. So let's see. Guess it's time to fight it out between us. Dumbass. We're not the only ones aiming for those last 2 positions. There are still the people above us, like Rokumi and Ryokoku. Not to mention all the other dudes from other armies that we don't know of. I don't know if the 6th grade generals will be reinstated next year or 5 years later. If it's 5 years later, then they're most definitely... Look at how strong he's gotten in 7 years. You give him 5 more years, man, he'll probably be up there. But if you're not a great general by then, your name's not even going to be brought up as a possible candidate. So he's basically saying, he's reassuring to us that they will be on the level in 5 years. Which is why this time me and the Haishin unit are going to rack up even greater achievements here in Soshu than we've ever gotten before. Simple and straightforward as always. You know that if that was your plan, you were better off just doing it instead of telling us here. We're going to have a great general that happens to do something as cowardly as that. Still, only 2 spots left. No matter how you look at it, it's going to be Moten and I. Bro, there's something that's telling me this, bro. I don't know. But I want Shin to be there. I want him to be the great general. 10 and Hyokai, bro. She barely was in the last arc, man. This offensive against Soshu is just a feint? Yeah. That's what Moten told me earlier. Hang on a sec, Shin. Since you told us about your top secret plan, I'll give you some info too. It's good that you're all pumped up for this campaign, but the sad truth is, he said something about Shohei-kun's true target being a place called the Enshi that belongs to Wei. Enshi, you say? And Kyokai looks over. That's one of the key strongholds of Wei, located south of us here at Soshu. It's true that with both Chin and Zhao forces gathering in Soshu, Wei will also have relocated a sizable force to the border here. And with all those soldiers guarding the castle, this is a pretty good opportunity for us to hit Enshi itself. But the thing is, Enshi is pretty high up there as far as fortresses go, and there's no army in the area capable of bringing it down. I mean, all the prep work leading up to this moment has been done very well, but it still doesn't change the fact that we don't have anything capable of taking Enshi down. Yeah, I know Moten said the same thing too. He guessed that maybe Osen would be coming down south to help us out, but there's no sign of that at all. And exactly what in the world is going on? Everything so far has been set up to this moment. Then who's the one that's actually meant to pull it off? Kanyo. Yo, what's going on? Never would I have imagined that Shohei-kun would delegate the siege of Enji to them of all people. Agreed. Even I was surprised by his suggestion. But considering how this choice was something that we did not expect, would that not make it doubly so for the enemy? Very true, sire, but at the same time, this will also alert the other states as to what the Qin military will look like after the new policy changes. I personally think that this may be too early for us to show our enemies our hand. But perhaps that is also a part of Shohei-kun's plan. Yo, you get Shohei-kun's genius, man. You're gonna have to trust in him. You have to believe in Shohei-kun 2017, man. 5 days later, what did you say? Enshi has fallen to Qin? That early already? Who went in there? Who in the flying flagnards took out the entire thing in 5 days? It looks like this rise attack worked. Wei itself is reeling from the loss and is desperately launching counterattacks to retake the castle, which is why we need to immediately break camp and head for Enchi to set up a defensive line. Both the Gyoku and Gakuga units have already set off already. The Hashi unit needs to get moving too. Hang on a sec, Ten. Wasn't Enchi meant to be impregnable or something? Who the hell actually managed to take it down? Shin, you're gonna have a hard time believing this, but who took it down? Who took it down? Load the next page, bro. Enchi Castle. Boom. What the flip is going on? I see flags. The towers, what happened? Never seen those banners before. Come on, we're going in. 9th year of reign. Yo! Yeah! The goddess! No way! Alright, bro. You got me. You got me. You got me. Wait, does that mean Yotan what? Thank you for your assistance, 5,000 man Commander Shin, bro. She's a goddess, bro. I gotta save this battle, bro. This is my next profile picture. I swear it is. Come on, load the page, man. I know it's stuck. It's stuck. It's because it can't handle the greatness of Yotanwa. Now my computer's stuck. Look, the Great Ball of Death. If Yotanwa joins us, she is getting a spot, no doubt. No doubt. That's Yotanwa. It's time for a bloodbath. She still has my favorite moment in all of Kingdom. Bro, come on, man. Load the flippin' thing. Because I'm trying to save this page, man. I have to. This is my next profile picture. On Twitter. Come on. There we go. I think it saved it. Okay. Yotanwa! Yo, she's one of my favorite characters, man. Yang Dui-hei. Yotanwa conquers Yanxi. Thank you for your assistance, 5,000 man Commander Shin. But it's making me think, are they officially with Chin now? I can't believe it's Yotanwa. I love these characters, man. The mountain tribe, Yotanwa. The mountain people. The ones who took Enchi? They're shook. There's nothing strange about the mountain folk fighting as a chain army. Just think back to the Battle of Sai 3 years ago. Goat. Yosanwa ended up being awarded the title of Da Shangzao for her part in that. And that rank is effectively... My disk space is almost full. I don't give a crap, man. Let me read some Kingdom. The same as being a great general. Yo, Chin has Yotanwa and the mountain people too, bro. Like, we are a threat. I see, so that means... Now you've got another competitor for the seats of the 6th great generals. I'm telling you, bro. Yotanwa, she's just given a seat. She is given a seat, bro. That's the goddess of war. Like hell, I'm gonna lose to all you bastards. What the hell's he on about? Waji, man. Yotanwa's success in launching a surprise attack and capturing Enchi Castle will serve as a great shock to the other states. But soon after that would take place an even greater event in the southern state of Chu. What's an even greater event than taking down Enchi in 5 days? Something so significant that it would send tremors throughout the entire land. The assassination of Chu's Prime Minister Shun Shinkun, the same guy that led the coalition invasion? Who assassinated him? Come on, man. Load the page. I'm going to take this computer and I'm going to throw it out the window, bro. 440. Mastermind of the assassination. Karin. More people have shown up for his service than compared to our king's funeral a couple days ago. More than even the king? Out of our way, what the hell happened? Only those paying their respects are allowed to pass. Stop where you are. Looks like Koyoku and Hakurei are back from the front lines. Well, no surprise there. Yo, Karin! What? Just one bloody incident after another in this damn state. How the hell did you get assassinated, Shun Shin-kun? It really is. What happened here? A sign. The chimes of the sorrowful bell are a sign of the chaotic days to come. 238 BC, in the very same year that the Qin king Sei managed to quash the Ro-Ai rebellion and finally acquired full authority over Qin, earth-shattering events would also take place in the neighboring state of Chu. King Koretsu, the man who ruled Chu with an iron fist, suddenly passed away. So the king and this guy both died in the same week? Yo, they got assassinated for real! Rien. The reason behind Shun Shinkun's assassination was complicated to say the least. Yo, they freaking destroyed. Look at, they murked him. 4 blades going right through his chest. King Koretsu's eldest son is actually Shun Shinkun's? Huh? King Koretsu's eldest son is actually Shun Shinkun's? So he's a cuck? Your voice is too loud, little monkey. What in the world are you saying, General? That's just... I'm sure you two are aware of how the king always had trouble producing a male heir. Which is why when the prince was finally born 2 years ago, the whole state had a huge celebration. But did you know that the woman who gave birth to that son originally belonged to Shin-kun? By the time she was presented to the king, she was already secretly pregnant with Shin-kun's child. The woman went on to give birth just like that. And now a little bird has told me that this 2-year-old boy is to become the next king of Chu. But why? Why is it that boy? Wait, hang on. If that kid were to ascend the throne, doesn't that mean Chu's royal bloodline is... Yep, it'll run into a dead end. How could that be? Are you freaking kidding me? In other words, our state of Chu is pretty much in the pockets of 2 families. Shun Shin-kun's and the family of the woman who gave birth to that boy. The woman's family? Seems like that woman has an older brother by the name of Rien. That's what that guy was saying. That's what Shun Shin-kun was saying in the moment of his death. And it was he who had Shun Shin-kun assassinated. Yo, why does this guy look... He looks like freaking Gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist. Meaning that now, with Shun Shin-kun out of the picture, the whole state of Chu belongs to him. It's gonna be a joke, right? There's no way in hell the entirety of Chu is just gonna fall into his lap that easily, right? If that's exactly right. Which is why a certain man has organized a meeting with me to discuss the future of Chu. And the reason why I'm bringing you two along is because depending on how the meeting goes, I might have you kill him. I might have you kill him. Yo, Kari knows it. No way. Is that the legend himself, bruh? Well met, great General Karin. Do you excuse me for asking you to come all the way out here? No, my God, no, bro. Renpa! Kill one of the 10 bows. Bro, Renpa, dude, that's still one of my favorite arcs, bro. I kid you not. That is still in one of my... Yo, Renpa, bro. Renpa! Don't expect to get off lightly if this doesn't turn out to have been worth my time. Of course. What is going on, bro? Renpa and Karin? Still, all things considered, it would appear that even Chu has entered a very sticky situation. I love Renpa, bro. You've got some nerve to laugh. Sitting here and eating free food as our guest. To think that you would lose 2 key figures, both King Koretsu and Shun Shin-kun together in one fell swoop. Chu has now become like a ship that has lost her captain. The slightest disturbance may cause her to capsize, especially the loss of Shun Shin-kun. With the loss of him, their leader, all the other swine in the court are making a huge mess trying to fill in the power vacuum. And that's not counting the inheritance issue, which is another problem to deal with. Exactly. Everything's gone to hell, so even he's got wind of it. Look at this man's face, yo, Renpa. This presents the perfect opportunity for all of the other states, where I still a part of Zhao, with soldiers to call on. I would call a truce with Wei and lead a campaign down here to easily claim swathes of land. Chances are Qin will be the first to bite. They're definitely the largest threat right now, which is precisely why we must quickly rebuild the Chu state and bring order back to its court. And this will not be a simple reconstruction. We will create an even more powerful state than when it was governed by the likes of King Koretsu and Shun Shin-kun. An even more powerful state? That reminds me, who the hell are you meant to be? You got some balls to be sitting at the same table as Renpa and I. Are you listening to what I'm saying? No, yo, she's trying to say, yo, who do you think you are? Are you sitting in the same table as me and a goat man over here? You're not going to tell me some crap like, oh, I'm just a vassal, are you? This man is a secret emissary from the palace, where the situation is extremely tense. He came from the palace. Truth is, it's the man who wanted to have a chat with you, not me. Yeah, this guy, there's something off about him, bro. What's this? Some pencil pusher from the palace actually has the guts to look me in the eye? Get out of my sight. There's nothing more I hate more than swine from the palace who can't do anything but squeal empty threats. Likewise, I loathe all the warmongering brutes from the bottom of my heart. Oh, really now? Renpa must have set this up on purpose. this man is. However, as the state of Chu it is at risk falling to pieces, I had no choice but to lower my head to you. What? Lower his head? As the second highest ranking commander in Chu, the one woman who holds sway over 300,000 soldiers, including those stationed in our southern outposts, I have need of you and your power. Dog. There's still something off about this dude, bro. There's something off about this dude. Karin senses it. 300,000? How does he know about them? I ask that you take up the seat of Prime Minister and build the foundation to a new state of Chu together with me, Karin. Karin as Prime Minister? Hang on a minute. Just now he said together. So it's you. None other. This is the Rien dude! The man who assassinated Shunshin-kun at your service. What? Why did you like gluttony in that picture? Well, I guess, you know what, the outlines and the shadows of characters normally don't end up looking like the actual characters, but this showdown shall decide the fate of this great nation. What is going on, bro? So the Shunshin-kun gets assassinated. Freaking on Chin's side, Yotan Wa is there. And now Karin is also Prime Minister with the guy who assassinated Shunshin-kun, and Renpa's here too. Like, what is going on, bro? So you still yet to enlighten me on the circumstances behind this incident. And she has 300,000. Just why exactly did you have Shunshin-kun killed? Excuse me. I'll end the list. Consider yourself dismissed. We can't hear a thing from over there. From over here. King Koretsu was never able to sire a male heir. That's nothing new. Everyone knew that. So logically, it would follow that. Upon the king's death. What the hell is that? Are those pigs on their heads? Those are women. And on top are their dudes. Who the hell? Upon the king's death, his younger brother would be the one to ascend to the throne, a man whose deviant behavior has long been the bane of the court. What in the flying flaggers? Oh, this guy's sick. This guy's sicker than the guy from last arc. If that man were to be crowned king, the only road he will lead Chu down is that of ruin. It was at this time that my sister became pregnant with Shunshin-kun's child. It was then that Queen Koretsu, Shunshin-kun, and myself devised the plan to instate that child as the king's heir, even at the cost of the royal bloodline being ended. That's right. In that case, why would you need to do away with Shunshin-kun? Were you planning to snatch all the power for yourself in the very beginning? After the king's death, Shunshin-kun had a sudden change of heart, switching his stance towards supporting the king's brother's ascension instead. He claimed that secretly severing the royal bloodline was a far more heinous crime than allowing a buffoon to take the throne. Though the reason for his sudden change is lost to me. I can say with confidence that it is certainly not due to him getting cold feet and pulling out due to fear. Naturally, I could not bring myself to agree with his new opinion. The deed was already done, and to give in to him would have meant death. Both for myself and as one of the men who devised the plan, and my little sister, the woman who bore the boy. What's this? So you're telling me that you killed Shunshin-kun to save your family? Certainly that played a part. She is my one and only little sister, after all. Now that's a laugh. What makes you say that? Did you not wander the wastelands by yourself during your younger years, all for the sake of minding your own younger brother? No way. Karin flashback. We're gonna find out more about Karin in this arc. Look at this panel. Death surrounding her as she just carries one blade. No. How does he know that? Yo, she shook. Oi, you want to die that badly? Yo, man, no, you can't bring that up around Karin, bro. I apologize, I meant no ill by it. But I hope you see now that it was I who was forced to taking action by the circumstances. So that's it? You're saying that all of this led you to hiring assassins? Of course, I went for Shunshin-kun too. And as the fates would have it, I was the one who survived. I believe that I am the one man who fully understands just how important this crossroad, what we stand at, is. With the backbone of our nation shattered, it falls to us to rebuild everything before the enemy states direct their gazes to our lands. Then what's stopping you from carrying it out with yourself as Prime Minister? There's only one position for it anyway. That method would only lead to a nation of mediocre strength. Mediocre strength. Chu's great general, the conqueror of the East, said so himself, that in spite of Chu being the state that spans the most land, it still has yet to utilize the full potential of its resources. I am sure that this is a sentiment also shared by you. I am fully aware that you hold no interest in political squabbling. However, it is my wish that a genius of warfare lead Chu's restoration towards becoming an even stronger nation during this tumultuous warring states period. Please lend me your aid, Karin Chinkanyo. Yo, Shoei-kun. So Chu has created a new prime minister position, and Karin has accepted that post? This was completely unexpected. You're telling me to think Rien would pass an edict allowing the temporary existence of two prime ministers at once. Going by our information's reports, it seems the situation within the court has stabilized as well. It's hard to believe that they were able to quell the unrest in only a single month. This Rien fellow, he may very well be more capable than we imagined. Most likely so. Not only that, but compared to the previous Prime Minister Shunshin-kun, Karin is a military officer to the bone. A crafty and devious commander who was able to sneak soldiers behind Kankoku Pass without Mobu and Toei even noticing. Yo, that's facts! And she has 300,000? I'm shook! I legit, it would seem that after my lord and Riboku of Zhao, even Chu was elevated to a skilled strategist to a position of great power. Granted, doing so won't solve all their problems, but at the least we will have to put our surprise attack on Chu on hold for now, and sit back to see how events unfold. Indeed. Kyokai and Shin! They're training! I got her! What the heck was that? You were still hiding a trick like that up your sleeve? Yo, Kokai's going in! 10! Did we get word from High Command? Good grief, those two are at it again? That's it, Lieutenant. Holy... Yo, they're training! Is it true that our offensive on Chu is being called off? Turns out our Haishin unit is being sent to hit Zhao now. Looks like Chu's off. No giant Chu army for us. Where in Zhao are we going? You were listening? Our new target is the Kokuyo Hills. Now this is a big target. Isn't that the place near the Konkuyo River? This ain't gonna be a walk in the park to take down. Fairly sure the Zhao commander in charge of that area is. This isn't something the Haishin unit can tackle alone. What did the chief say? 50,000 strong army that will be serving as the main force has crossed the Kansui River and is heading east now. We are to make our way over and rendezvous with them there. An army of 50,000? Looks like they're going to be big. Which army is it? It's... Damn it, man. I hate when they do that. Message. I bring a message. You're not fooling us. Who the hell would send such a suspicious-looking messenger, idiot? Stop right there. I have a message for the Haishin unit. A message from Ogiko. Very, very, very important. Okay. Konki! Konki. Give me that damn chair. Konki. The world is his plaything, having his way with everything as he pleases. Look at this man! Inflamed your bodies of people engulfed in flames. No way. Bro, the Konki army? And the Haishin unit? No, bro. Ogiko. Wasn't the message proceed ahead to Kakumin first and await our arrival? They're already set up camp here long before us, and a huge S1 at that. Rendezvous point between the Haishin unit and the Konki army. Kakumin, yeah, the Konki army! So that's the Konki army, huh? Listen up, guys. This guy's some twisted who gets a kick out of digging out people's eyeballs. God-o-san, that messenger can hear you. Rumors say he doesn't go easy. And his allies either. So watch your backs. Ogiko needs to report to the boss. I've also heard stories of numerous units sent to assist Konki and ending up mysteriously disappearing. Though we may be on the same side, we had best keep our guard up as far as General Konki's concerned, Shin. You guys don't even know the half of it, bro. My boy Konki. Well, I guess I don't know the half of it either, but my boy Konki, man. We're gonna get an arc, man. Yo, Konki in an arc! You should cut what those guys are wearing. A bunch of lowly foot soldiers covered all over in jewelry. Look, the stories of them raiding villages along the way is true after all. There's women. Holy crap, there's so many women in this camp. Hey man, Konki don't play. Konki don't play. They're prostitutes. All the way out here? Did they gather up all the ones in the area? Or probably picked them up from villages along the way. Oh, wow, aren't you a hunk? Come on, Bihei. Bihei's over here trying to get himself slow, bro. Don't be the no-pull-out guy, Bihei. Stop doing... Didn't you promise that? It seems their practices are far cry from the Haishin unit, Shindono. Yo, they sever heads, man. The Konki army, bro. Yo, here they come, yo. Shin and Conky face to face. No. Where are these guys? There even women in the HQ? Where's General Conky? Bro, this man is too goat, bro. I love this guy. Right? Yo, he snuck up behind him. They didn't even notice his presence. Good job coming out here. Shin of the high Shin unit. This guy is... Yo, Shin's is sweating, bro. His heart is going... He just pulled out a sword. Yo, Kokai! What are you trying to pull? What are you doing, Shin? What's the matter? We're both on the same side, right? This man, what the hell is he? He just naturally reacted as if his body's telling him this guy's an enemy. This guy's someone you need to face. Well, I need to reset. Yeah, like you have to. Like, this guy is someone you have to strike down, bro. At any means necessary. It's not killing intent. It's not killing intent, but there's something this guy is giving off that instantly made me draw my sword. I'm telling you. Looks like you've made a bad impression, boss. That's right. For just an instant, I almost felt like I was going to get sucked in by those eyes. But now, the only thing I feel towards this man is a powerful sense of rejection. So this is the man known as General Conky, bro. No need to be like that. I'm a former bandit. And you're a former servant. We're like kindred spirits. Let's try to get along. Our target of Kokuyo ain't no milk run. Well, I'm seriously glad that we managed to get some reinforcements who can actually get shit done like you guys. Hey, that's respect right there, though, bro. That's coming from Conkeep, man. So you know that's just straight up respect. Except for one thing, that is. I was really disappointed when I heard that you guys still went around doing things like a bunch of greenhorns. Very noble of you. But now that you're here with us, you're gonna learn to do things the Conkeep army's way. Over here, all bets are off. Pillaging, slaughtering, you name it, we do it. Yo, this man said, we do not abide by any rules. We do what we want to do, and that's the bottom line because Conky said so, man. He did the Stone Cold, man. He pulled out 2 beers. He was like, Conky's Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. This is a proven fact. No, and that's the bottom line because Conky said so. I mean, you can see it. You can see it. No one here is going to hold you back from doing whatever the hell you want. Anything and everything goes. All in the name of victory. This is a good opportunity for you guys to cast off your old selves. It's time for you folks to learn how grown-ups fight in the real world high Shin unit. I welcome you to the Conky Army. No. Bro, this is too much, man. The Conky Army. Conky Army Campgrounds, high Shin unit. So, did you get to see what General Conky looked like? What is he like? Does he really look like a psycho? Does he really look like a psycho like the rumors say? Yeah, he was hella scary and he gave me these crazy chills. I was like, how can I say it? But he was also badass enough to make my heart skip a beat, and this is coming from a guy. I'm telling you, Conky, man, he just gives off that vibe, son. Maybe it's like that special sort of charisma that men have. And his eyes, he just suck you in. Oh yeah, he also smelled really nice. Watch out, bro. This man said he smelled nice. The very same General Conky has taken a like to you folks and wants to have a chat with some of you. Who, one of Conky's men? I think this guy was at Conky's HQ. He was. Well, then he must be one of Conky's inner circle. And now General Conky wants to talk to us? Yep. Has anyone here been with the high Shin unit for a long stretch? I guess you could say I've been with it ever since our foundation. I mean, I was even in the same squad with our Captain Shin. Even grew up in the same village, come to think of it. Is that so? Then why don't you pick out a few men and head over to see the general? I'm sure there'll be plenty of women waiting for you guys, too. Right now, you mean? Oh, yeah, right away, the boss ain't one for waiting. There's women. Yo, they're shook, man. They're trying to get in there. Hang on, baby, son. You can't just go in like that. You have to tell Shin first. Well, no way in hell Shin would let us go, even if we told him. This isn't something for kids. You stay here. Yo, B-Hayes is about to go in and check out the game for himself. What is this cover page? By the holy and unholy gods. Oh my, bro, this has to be the greatest cover page in the history of life. Look at this cover page. Look at Kyokai, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Hold on, yo, bro. Wait just a minute. And beautiful full bloom, the flower on the back. What is this, yo, Kyokai? Bro, I'm shook. Look at this goddess, bro. Yo, that's my girl, Kyokai, man. Yeah, dude, this is an amazing page. Holy sweet mother of Flagnarts, man. That's all I gotta say about that, bro. Yo, it's been saved. And this is a I don't even know what to make profile picture anymore. I gotta make this. I gotta make this profile picture, bro. I love the Yotan. Yeah, I'd put Yotan Wa too, bro. This right here is gold. Look at this pic. Look at this cover page. This is heavenly. What time is it? This is heavenly. Hold on, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I apologize to anyone watching this video, bro. I'm shook. Look at this godly page. Yeah. This has to be it, bro. Oh my god. You want to set up an exchange program for soldiers between our true forces? I need to get my brain back in order, man. Not like it's working anyway, since I just woke up just recently, but Jesus, bro. Yo, this mangaka knows. He knows, man. He's a good man. Right, there's always been a custom of the Kanki army. Since if both our forces aren't able to understand each other properly, we won't be able to fight at 100%. Not to mention the boss's tactics can change at the drop of a hat. If you don't have someone with you that knows he's getting at. Wait, hold on. If you don't have someone with you that knows what he's getting at, you won't be able to keep up with him. So does that mean you're the one that will be willing to join us? That will be joining us? Bingo. Kyokai, man. You're that cover page, bro. Name's Naki. Naki? One of the general's vassals. I guess I'm also a 1,000 man commander. Well, I'm happy to sit and observe from the sidelines, so don't worry about me interfering with your job. Then does that mean he will also have to send someone to the general? Then that'll be Ensign, I guess. Why me? I don't need to worry about that. One of your old guard, the guy with the buck teeth, already joined the Kanki army last night. The buck teeth? Bihei? Yo, did he get it in? Hold on, I gotta see. Yo, Kanki just walked out. Now then, shall we get started? This man, Kanki, walked out. He walked out after possibly like smashing, bro. After getting it in, he walks out, goes to the covers. He's like, another day, another dollar. I mean, Kanki's just too goat, man. You heard the glass shattering, man. Stone cold, bro. He's coming in on the beer truck, man. Like, that's Kanki, man. He's coming from Kanki's army. A signal from the boss. Moving out to Haishin unit. No way we're gonna let ourselves fall behind. Kanki army, 50,000 men. Haishin unit, 8,000 men. A total of 58,000 Shin soldiers begin their march to wrest the Kokuyo Hills from Zhao hands. I'm sweating now, baby. I'm sweating now, bro. Let's go. Zhao, city of Regan, located 80 kilometers away from Kokuyo Hills. They say there's over 60,000 Shin soldiers closing in on Kokuyo. We've only got 30,000 men here. Mother, there's nothing to worry about. We have Kisui-sama to lead us. Kisui? Kisui-sama, Lord Kisui. This guy down here has a beast shield. Excuse me, he has a beast shield. Looks like the Hyrule shield. Or not like the actual Hyrule shield, but it looks like a shield of Hyrule. This guy has a beast design. Look at his hair. And the way his beard going down. We got a little chin badger here. I like it. Excuse me. I like this guy's design. I have hiccups, man. That freaking Kyokai panel shook me. Give me 1 second. I'm only human, man. Lord of Regan, General Kisui. Is it true that we'll all be skinned alive if the Kanki army gets here? Girls, my lord. And that's exactly why we're heading off to fight at Kokuyo to prevent that from happening. Which is why we're counting on all of you to keep watch over the city together with your mothers and grandparents. Yes, sir. But my dad said that the Kanki army is really, really strong. And if we lose, then Kisui-sama might even get his eyes plucked out by Kanki. If they take your eyes away, I'll give you one of mine, Kisui-sama. Me too, mine as well, me too. But then I'll turn into a monster with too many eyes. Be strong, children of Regan. This guy looks like an honorable dude, bro. Yes, sir, Kisui-sama, please don't die. There's nothing to worry about, kiddos. He looks like that one guy that's just a hero to the kids, man. Like that Hulk Hogan, John Cena type of figure. It's true, this General Conky is a monster. But that goes for our Lord, too. He's a beast, too, man. Not to mention, there's also going to be... That's the signal from the lookout. It's the enemy? Is Conky here? Don't be stupid. My Lord, it appears he has arrived. Kingdom! Bro, this is about to be a GOAT arc, bro! No way! This dude was a threat! He was a massive threat when we took him. Hold on, bro. He's one of the closest to the final seed of the three great heavens, and he's here? This dude was a massive threat. Yo, now I'm sweating now, bro. I'm sweating now, yo. What was his name? I forgot what this bastard's name was, man. But this dude was a massive threat. Hold on. Riboku Sama directed me to do battle at Regan's side. Now I understand why. Because you give off the same stench as me. Dude, this guy was a threat. This guy's the same guy from the Coalition arc, right? I shall be counting on you to act as my deputy, as you will. Our prey is Kanki and Shin of the High Shin unit. Keisha, bro. Keisha, man, that was his name. I think, bro, this guy was a threat in the Coalition arc, bro. Keisha army, 40,000 men. If it is the same guy, if it's the same guy that I have in my mind, combined Zao force of 70,000 soldiers. Sets forth for the area of Kokuyo, man. Holy sweet mother of Flagnards. Yo, this arc, bro. You have Keisha, and then you have Keisha and this honorable dude, Kisui, against Kanki and Shin. You see Shin and Kyokai right here looking out. I gotta call and see if I work, man. If I don't work, I'll be back, man. I'll be back.